What's up, everybody? It's your boys from A Toy Kind of Mood, and we are back at the TERROR DROME. I'm your host, KJ, joined as always with my co-host, Tony's Figs. What's up, man?
What's up, brother? How you guys doing?
Doing good. And as always, we got Trav Moody on the ones and twos. What's going on? Crimson Moody, I like it.
What's up? Welcome. I'm in the TERROR DROME this week. Very happy to be here and happy about who we're hanging with, too.
Yes, you know what? Without further ado, let's go ahead and introduce folks, our very special guest today, none other than Rick Lopez, a.k.a. DoomDazed. What's up, man?
What's up, guys? Thank you for having me on. I love your show.
Thanks for joining us at the TERROR DROME, man. How you doing? How you feeling?
Great, dude. Having lots of fun this month with a bunch of Canadian Joes and just working my ass off on pages.
Yeah, man, the work ethic is real. You know what? I think we don't have a moment to lose. Let's go ahead and right into it. You are a local artist based out of California.
Yeah.
So tell us about some of the work that you do with your own imprint, Next Panel Press, if I have that correct.
Okay, so first of all, I do a book. This is my book. I do everything. I write, draw, illustrate, color, design. This is my book, The Power. It's a 4-issue series. It's about a boy creating a comic only to discover a realm beyond space and time within his own mind. The 3rd issue, I'm just waiting on the proof for that. I'll get that in on Monday, and if everything's good, I can send it right back off to the printer. This one gets pretty deep in the weeds. There's a lot of sacred geometry, a lot of psychedelic imagery, playing with the medium as a whole. That's my baby. That's what I work on. That's like what I try to work on for the most part. But with Next Panel Press, there's over a dozen of us on there. We each put out our own strip every other Sunday. So every Sunday there's brand new strips. And on that one I do Cosmic Cat, and I'm making my way through the 3rd year of that. I'm about to put out the 61st, 62nd strip, so I'm pretty far along with that now.
Awesome. But
then I've been involved in a bunch of different group projects. Ghost Agents is a really big one right now. There's a current Kickstarter for that as well. It's blowing through it. It's going crazy. There's a lot of big people that have been sharing it and stuff. So it's been doing really good. It's been awesome. There's going to be another one later this year that I'll have 6 pages for. So just constantly working basically. And then when I can, I'll just play with Joes and stuff or go skate and that sort of thing, you know?
All right.
It's a bad life.
Try.
I'm just going to give a shout out to folks in the chat for joining us. You got some love from Baldy Locks, who was on our last episode. Zen, good to see you.
Much love to Zen.
Shout out to Ray Murphy, good seeing you. Shout out to Payne. Check out his Toy Therapy show on Fridays. I will be his guest next week. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes, sir.
Hollering at DJ Pure Soul. What's up? Rachel, thanks for joining us. Johnny Reno. It's good seeing all you cats. Once again, let me go ahead, podcast from the pit. Be sure to check that dude out. But let's go ahead and go back to your work. Got some really interesting stuff here.
That's from issue 3 right there. That's like a good explanation. That's like a good example of what I was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
And some shots from The Power.
Yeah, those are the first 2 issues right there.
I got the power. Sorry.
Yeah.
I love the panel design, man. It's all you could frame that whole page.
I appreciate that, dude.
Definitely.
Yeah, I really just want to play with the medium a lot, especially in that first issue when it's he's falling into everything, getting it all started. It's just a lot of him talking to the reader, just different sort of things like that, him crawling out of panels, and then it just keeps delving further until we get to the sacred geometry, the psychedelic imagery, and that sort of stuff. But it's really I feel like any creator should be able to relate to it. It's just kind of this world we go into in our heads when we're creating, whatever it is, everything else kind of melts away and we're just in our own little world.
Exactly.
And speaking of being in our own little world, you all have to check out my dude's Instagram on Instagram.com, DoomDazed. He's got great series, Inktober, Jacktober. We see you showing a lot of love to Jack Kirby.
Oh, yeah, always.
That's Kirby Crackles and whatnot. Some really strong work here, dude. It's extremely impressive.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate that.
I got something that he's familiar with.
Yeah, Weapon Eck was a lot of fun.
Oh, hell yeah.
we're doing the same thing. So a bunch of us got to redo with Weapon X. We all picked pages and got to redo Barry Windsor Smith's Weapon X. So there's a ton of different artists in there. But we're doing the same thing with Year One, and it's about to be printed. I have 3. Yeah, so that one will be coming out next, and it'll be the same thing. A ton of different artists, but this time around it'll be colored.
Nice.
I have 3 pages in that one. I don't know if I have it close at all. Yeah, I just because I had 2 for it originally, and then it was kind of the project seemed like it was petering out a bit.
Yeah.
And then someone came in to help the person who wrangled it in originally, and he started cracking the whip and figuring out which pages hadn't been like done, even though they'd been claimed. And he put out a bunch of pages, and he's like, "All right, guys, these pages got claimed. They never got done. Claim them and do them." And so now we're just waiting on the last few pages to get done. I'm like, damn it. I don't even know where my book's at. I don't think I have it in here. But yeah, got that coming soon too. So that'll be a really fun one. A lot of people will like that at the table because it's just crazy to look at with all the different artists. That's why same thing with Ghost Agents. Like every book, it's all based in the Ghost Agents world, but it's an anthology, so it's filled with like at least like a dozen artists every issue.
Yeah, anthologies like that are great to show off a variety of work and different artists, like stuff like that. That's why you would see like short stories back in the day, and stuff like 2080 or what have you. Like just a
heavy metal.
Yeah, exactly. Now I was looking for your Cosmic Cat stuff. Here's you got a little bit of a spinoff, Cosmo Dog.
Right.
But once again, if you just want to look at some web comics, some zines, check out my dude's Instagram. He also has he has links on there as well. Once again, this is what you were talking about earlier, the power.
Yeah. So Eli had done our buddy Eli. Travis had met him before, but Cosmic Lion Productions. He's also the publisher of Ghost Agents. He had done Wizard in the past, which was another thing that I was involved in. But that power ad, I got to put that ad in there, so that was a cool one. It's a little older, but I still like it. Shit, there was something else that I had saw that I was.
And that's a tribute to Kirby right there, right?
That one's Frank Miller. But
Frank
issue 4, the cover for issue 4 is it's an homage to
Wolverine,
Fantastic Four #1.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, all my covers are an homage. The first one is an homage to Infinity Gauntlet #1.
Mm-hmm.
And then second one, Wolverine. Then for the third one, this is Daryl Banks' cover from Emerald Twilight, Green Lantern, when Hal gets all the rings after.
That's right.
I think it's issue 49.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But yeah, so yeah, you can see right there.
There you go. There's Infinity
tributes.
Gauntlet, Wolverine, and then Green Lantern.
Well, one thing I also want to touch on, man, you were a hardcore Joe fan, and you get down with the posing, with the photography, with all that stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and just go straight into that. Now, you also delve into your process, the way you use lighting, color gels. I think the ubiquitous diorama you see right there?
Yeah, that's my best friend when it comes to pictures.
So I'm just going to let the people take a look at this while you talk. If you like, talk a bit more about your process as far as like posing, composition, all that stuff, man. This stuff is cinematic. So what do you try to aim for when you take these photos?
It's similar to like when you like break up a panel in general, like foreground, middle ground, background, try to tell some sort of story. But for me, like, I still feel like I'm learning a lot. Cause like, I don't know how to fuck with the camera that much. I do all this stuff off my phone. I've like followed, like D Amazing and Boog Nice for a long time. Yeah. Even when I was like still buying like old figures to keep in the package, like just watching them, like, the same with like skating too. It's just always like learning through watching, and just kind of seeing like, okay, I see kind of like what they can do. And like, I started really like using that, the stuff that comes in the pillows, the stuffing that came in handy so many times. I saw Herb J do it once, and it just was like, oh man, I could use that for so many things. Yeah, like I've used it for snow and smoke and explosions, and it's a lot of fun. You can use like if I don't have someone to reference, the classified figures are so freaking articulated, like they can pretty much do anything you want. Like you can get them to do so many extreme poses. I don't know. That was like the big thing, because it was like I remember I didn't even know the line was coming out. I saw Snake Eyes and Destro on the shelf, and I'm like, holy shit, like these are crazy. Like I gotta get these. And then like I remember because I had like my little like it was weird. It was kind of like perfect timing. I had like a little commando squad of like legends. And then I got Snake Eyes, and I'm like, oh, this fool's the leader for sure. Like this is crazy. Like how much better they are. Like it blew me away. Like because the retro Spider-Man had just came out at the same time too, and everyone's like talking about how great it is. I'm like, Snake Eyes fucking articulates way better in this thing. What are you talking about?
Some cats, if you don't know, you don't know. But now you know. I mean, once again, I was talking about your cinematic photos. This stuff is vicious, man.
That's classy as shit right there.
I appreciate that, dude.
Wow, that lighting.
These Ulanzi lights, they come in handy, dude. You can.
Oh yeah, they do.
Change them all sorts of different colors and stuff. They can strobe and do different effects. He's tricking me which way to go, but yeah, those are super nice. I need to get more of them though. That's been my biggest thing, and like that the same with the Ubiquitous set. Like I got the light up one in a trade with this dude randomly. And like every time it's come up on eBay since then, it just like gets like it'll be in a bid. It gets way too close to $300, and I'm like, all right, I'm out. Like, I'm not paying $300 for this thing. But I really want another light up one because I know you can just do so much more with it.
Yeah.
Like D Amazing. Like I think he had like 3 light up sets, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, dude, you can do just whole like whole show with that thing.
Drink your water. Drink your water.
There was a brief moment where those Ubiquitous dioramas were like, like you said, $50-$60, and then once more people got back into the hobby, everything shot up. There was like a $40 Jeep that's like $400 now. There's like so much stuff. It's like it's really irritating. But yeah, once again, you're kind enough to show us your process. Like this is like you using that Ubiquitous diorama, setting up your figs, setting up your lights. But then the final result ends up being something like this.
Yeah.
That's your I bet my man thing sculpt right there, right?
Yeah, he does fucking amazing work, man. I love his sculpts. I've been asking him a few times. I'm like, please make some red shadow heads that I can put on my Crimson Guards. Like, that's all I want right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be sick, yeah.
But when they do the movie, if they do the movie needs to look like this, dude.
Yeah.
It needs to look like this. Well, look, let's go ahead on to the next part of the show. I would love to get your views on the last batch of reveals that we just got. Like we talked about it already on our flagship show, A Toy Kind of Mood. Everyone definitely check that out if you haven't already. But Rick, what did you think about the last few figures that we got our hands on?
I stayed up so late on Tuesday, and then like I crashed right before pre-orders went up, and like I woke up and Snow Serpent was sold on Amazon. I was so fucking annoyed. I was like, oh my god, I would do this. Like, it eventually went back up, so I'm super stoked on that. But honestly, Grunt was my favorite. I'm like, oh man, there's so many things you could do with this dude. Like, just so many cool parts, and like people were complaining about like which I get it, like his name being on the vest and stuff. But I'm like, I have so many different vests I could throw on that dude instead.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But I'm super stoked about him. Like he's got the blaster. I'm curious to see what his head's gonna look like in hand though. His head did look a little funny in pictures, which is what it is.
Getting them in scale.
That's what everybody's saying. Everybody's trying to, take his head and put it on Falcon's head and put. I mean, they get that Falcon head and can it.
Like, yeah, it is what it is at this point.
I threw it in the trash. I think that it is gone. I don't have it. There's nothing you could do with it. It's gone. It is.
You should have given it to me, man. I would have like distriggered it and make it like a Punisher villain.
I cleaned it up.
Right?
I cleaned up
with it.
The paint on the lips were so far. I took that off. It was way better.
I got the one from I bet my man thing too, but I'm like, I mean, he's very angry, which I like.
That's what Travis got, and I clowned him.
Probably said Mezco.
Oh, I returned it. I felt bad, but people clowned me when I got it.
I saw that, so I didn't share mine. That's why I didn't share mine. But he's angry.
I'm happy
so
with Blowback. Blowback was the right choice Tony made. I
that was
think
a good
he
one.
won that. Yeah, with that. That was
hopefully nothing snapped when you were trying to get it.
They better have sent you one for free with all the fucking blowbacks you sold for them. But then also he did one of those unmasked Snake Eyes too, and I put that on the Falcon body.
Great. That is great right there.
Yeah.
But I still need to like take it. Like I want to put more straps and shit and get the rock and roll bandolier going on for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's another thing I love about them. You can take them apart and everything. You don't got to crack torsos or nothing. You can swap legs. Like that's too much fun for me.
Okay,
you see like a new part, you know?
Yeah. What did you think about the snow serpents, man?
Oh man, I can't wait to put that wolf on Storm Shadow's head. And have Storm Shadow snowboarding.
I haven't even thought of that. That's
hardcore, dude.
Hard,
that was like right where my head went. I'm like, oh man, and like you can make so many dudes look like for a picture. Like that was where my head went. I'm like, dude, you could have Snake Eyes like taking someone out. Like you killed my fucking dog.
Oh yeah, exactly. You killed my wolf,
like John Wick style. I love that one too. Shooting the Galaxy did a great job on these.
Shooting the Galaxy, shout out to that dude.
Yeah, dude, he does great fucking work.
And what did you think about Lowlight? What was your take on him?
He's another one like they're talking about. They wanted to make him look a little sleepy, which is fine because I'm sure most of the time I'm gonna have the goggles over him anyways. But I'm like, oh, what's that head look like in hand? But otherwise, I mean, like I probably won't have him without the visor anyways. I think he looks fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I'm really curious about what those things are behind him were. And like I don't know which shot it was. There's one of them. Some people are like, "Oh, they look like Valkyries." I'm like, I don't know. Kind of don't.
Oh yeah, I'm done guessing.
Look a little thicker. Look like a man. But all of them, I'm super into. The Steel Brigade is the one I want the most. I'm like, where is that going to be located? Like, that's fine if it's not going up yet. I'm like curious, where is it going to be located?
Oh yeah.
And then Firefly is the one I want the most. I've been waiting for that dude forever. Like I don't know if you guys ever saw what were they called? Figure gear or something? There was like
there's figure gear, yeah.
That's the first loadout I got for a Firefly was figure gear.
But there was so many people that didn't get this thing that paid for it, and there was like this big whole thing where they're like trying to hunt dude down, like, hey man, where's my fucking
I had to
shit?
get my money back from figure gear for real, dude.
I'm like, that's so crazy.
I got lucky
dude.
like you, Rick. Yeah.
That was crazy. I remember like it was taking a little. I don't even remember what happened. I just remember I emailed him like, "Hey, dude, what's going on?" And then like I got tracking shortly after, but then like seeing it later on repeat, I was like, "Dude, Brian, like that." Sorry, I don't even call nobody out, but that dude was super cool to me the whole time. I messaged him that one time he sent the shit, and then I saw all that other stuff. I'm like, oh my god, dude!
And he kept releasing new listings, new product. He was soaking in money and not shipping that stuff out, man. It took me weeks to get my money back. Him. Watch out for 112 Garage, right?
Yeah, I saw that too.
That dude's homies, they're still at work. So they're still like Odd Frog Entertainment, 112 Chop Shop, something like that. They got their charger of their own. I went the ramen toy route.
Right.
I'm not. Well, I have to see if that stuff actually comes out. We know this is coming out though.
Yes.
I just wanted to get your 2 cents on that.
I definitely want it. I'm not sure if I want 2 or 3. I'm really curious about those. I want us to get Glenda. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care if you guys are all like, not you guys particular, but if people are mad about it, like whatever. Like, I want that mold for sure. Like, you slap a Scarlet head on it later on, but that mold's gonna be dope. She's like the female figures that we get. Like, it's crazy. Like, God, I don't know if these people don't realize, or like if so many people just don't open their figures that they don't realize like how truly amazing these figures are. Like compared to everything else. Like. Literally, like Lady J, I remember when I got her, I'm like, this is like borderline better than Mafek's Catwoman. And Mafek's Catwoman is amazing. And I'm just like, this line blows me away. And the people do too sometimes.
Oh, man,
I keep telling people, like, this stuff is compared to like SHF, Mafex. It's that good. Travis, what were you saying? My bad.
I didn't say anything.
Okay.
I'm just listening.
I didn't say shit. I'm just waking up.
I didn't say shit.
I'm hearing things. My mind's playing tricks on me.
And like that's fine if people don't like whatever they don't like, you know. But I just know that like when I saw Glenda, I'm like, even like whatever the lack of affinity you may ever have, like she's gonna be a dope figure, dude. And she's such a cool loadout, and she has parts that'll be useful.
Let me ask you this, Rick. Let me ask you this. So Glenda, I said on I think one of these shows, we do so many now. It's a Joe kind of June every day, baby. Do you think Glenda should have been the first unlock and then Ripcord? Like more people would be striving to get a Ripcord, like where Glenda would be quickly unlocked because people are, you know, trying to just get the.
I feel like they're gonna bank on that third one, which is probably gonna be Hawk, and that's what's gonna get a lot of people like, "Fuck, I have to buy this now. Like, I can't miss Hawk."
Yeah, I hope not.
I think that's what's gonna get. I think that's what's just gonna get them. Like, they're not gonna put something. I feel like I feel like they're not going to put something real random to where people are like, oh well, I don't care anyways. They're going to be like, well, we're so close to Glenda, you might want to get her because Hawk's right around the fucking corner. And you're like, oh, I can't miss that. Like, I got to at least
but
get
it's
one
gotta
now.
be. It can't be like whatever mainline Hawk. Maybe they could do because Hawk
General Hawk
come out with so many different things and so many different
with the
looks.
suit.
Right. That's
the flight thing, that flight glider suit.
But I'm saying he could come
that.
out with, like, if it comes with a HasLab and we get OG, we could get like a mainline deluxe where it may come out like a mini MMS or something like that, right? So like, you know how kind of like Scrap Iron comes with that big thing that they gave us for $45. So it's
I think they would give us like General Hawk, and then like in mainline they'll give us Hawk. You know, like OG13 or the reverse, yeah.
Or reverse, yeah.
Because there's such a big difference between OG13 Hawk and General Hawk as we know him from the comics and the show.
Yeah,
for sure.
I kept saying they should just do, like, before we even saw Glenda, I'm like, I want them to put like Scarlet in there or something to where people just have to be like, fuck, I have to get this, or just be mad about it.
I have to get two because
I'm gonna buy it anyways. Like, I don't care. Like, don't even show me the tiers. Tell me there's 3 mystery tiers. I'm buying it.
I was just gonna say what Baldy said. Basically, they're gonna cry no matter what. If you put a mainline character in there, it's locked behind a paywall. If you put some unknown deep cut, what the hell is this? I don't know who this is. Either way, you're getting the bitch.
Yeah. Everyone's gonna get this. But speaking of what we've all gotten, I mean, bring them out. Hard to yell when figures are in your hand. That's I could have done
in your mouth.
Well, don't put the figures in your mouth. Don't put them in your mouth. Shout out to Robo from Foosh. But listen, gents, if you got them, let's see that shit, man. Let me see those pigs.
Which one? I did. I know I wasn't the first one. I saw Excelsior do it first. Was it Excelsior 1975?
Yeah.
You guys will know if you see his stuff. But I saw him do it with the.
You kit bashed that together with Breaker, right?
Yeah, it's the Breaker torso. His hands pop right on the wrist too. It was great.
Great.
And then I got the wave. I actually, so I was telling KJ when we were waiting, I got a box of some Canadian Joes from Rolando. If you guys know him, Rolando Avendanya.
So that sounds familiar.
He's in all the groups. He's always like slinging Canadian stuff, but he's really good, dude. And I'm just impatient with this line, man.
Toy Snowman and CMD store, right? They
Well, now's a good time to say we may do a Toy Kind of Mood on Thursday because B's Battlegrounds might join me to go over this wave because my wave is supposed to come in Thursday, unfortunately, instead of but Bobby can't do Wednesday. So we might do Thursday, which makes sense for both of us, but we'll see.
I didn't have Bazooka yet. Robot Kingdom had everyone accept him. So I finally I got Bazooka. But then like I got a couple.
Did you get Bazooka from CMD or no?
No. I got this one from Rolando. This is all from Rolando.
Oh, it's from Rolando. Okay.
I got another another Arctic Bat, and then I got another rock and roll because I wanted to keep them normal. Like even how I came to, I was like, damn it, I knew I should have bought 2. Like something kept telling me to buy 2. But then
I think I did that.
We already got this bad boy.
Whoa, I think Leanne Hobbs has like 2 of those, dude.
Yeah, I got him in the
Yeah, I'm like, damn, dude, I need at least 3 of those fucking drones, man. They're gonna look so sick with the hiss.
That's what Gun Bunny did. He got 2. I got 1 right now.
They're too sick, man. I mean, like the treads don't roll, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, those light
motorcycles roll and like anything bumps the shelves, and then it's like they're down.
Oh yeah, you just that's my life right there. A lot of Marvel Legends tumble.
I saw someone say that the Bazooka was a little gummy, and then they swapped the parts with or he was red, and he swapped on Tiger Force. I'm like, all right, well,
that's
I'm probably gonna do that too.
Or the skin was red. So
that's
what I'm doing. I'm glad I picked up that Tiger Force one.
Me too. I had one just randomly for no reason. I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this.
Yeah. This was pretty fun. What you guys came. Oh wait, hold on. Rick was still showing us some more. Let me see.
Oh, he's not. That's another thing too. I've been like checking these knees right away because some of them their detents will be fucking terrible, man.
And some of them are hard as shit too.
Yeah,
I'm fine with hard. I just don't want them to just like. Then I'm like, oh, god damn it! Like those bats, the crimson bats, like 9 of them, and then swapped out parts between them all to get 6 that were solid.
Yeah, I can't wait to swap that Arctic bat with crimson. Like you like that.
Yeah. Zen got him real early, and he was like sending me lots of pictures. I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to get these things, dude.
That's nice.
And then like I do like how they look like that on the white one.
Yeah.
But I think the red looks a bit better. And then like once I swapped over the belt from the crimson bat. I'm like, that's like the exact gray it is. I was like, I don't know what I want to do now with them. If I want like 6, because I do like 12 builders, and then like I'll do like 6 for subsets. But I'm like, I gotta fix those numbers somehow. Because now I'm like looking at this dude. I'm like, do I want 6 of him and 6 of him regular? I'm like, that's ridiculous. Can't do that.
I take it slow. So me and my buddy Fixer, we usually go by. It takes 2 to troop build, and as sales and deals and trades flow in, that's how I add in that way. So I'll get the 3rd one, then I'll get the 4th one, maybe I'll get the 5th one, and so on and so forth. But I usually, for me personally, I start with 2, and I just flex as hard as I can with all the other Cobra ranks.
It's pictures for me, because then it's like there's like I don't know. It's like I think like 8 or 10 is like at least for me, like is like the magic number to where like you can keep putting, if you need more army builders, you can keep putting them in without worrying like, oh shit, I'm running out. If that, I don't know if that makes sense, but there's been a lot of times in pictures where I'm like, I'm glad I kind of have so many, because I would be running out if I didn't, and I really want to like make it. It's just pictures, but then like I don't know, we'll start rationing things so crazy, like, oh, I need to buy this thing for this little accessory. Like Nick Fury has that has the beanie. Yeah, I think I want that beanie. He'd probably look cool on Shipwreck. He could take his hair off and put that beanie over it. Yeah, that's all people swapping out Shipwreck already.
He's got the beanie and he's not even wearing his eye patch, huh?
Right.
Yeah. But it's just interesting seeing how the speed of collecting moves, because everyone's talking about taking the Talos head sculpt and putting it on Krennic from Rogue One, and like
to fix their figures.
Yeah. Speaking of fixing figures, where did y'all find this?
I thought it was Chaz. I thought it was Chaz the Guru who put it up. He's in this chat, but I think I took it from his post, I think. But correct me if I'm wrong, everybody, but I'm not sure I got that. But, oh, man, I'm going to throw this in our chat, dude. Yeah, and that'd be awesome. That's what his face looked like in the comic book, but he was wearing fake stuff.
5 head sculpts. Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah. Clip-on armor. It just clips on. You don't have to. That's sick. 5 head sculpts. Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah, you got to get like four Cobra commanders. Get all those pieces.
Yeah.
That's why I put
Oh yeah, go ahead.
No, that's why I put on the caption. We can wish, can't we?
Yeah. I am curious to see how the classified Joe team handles battle armor Cobra Commander. That's going to be, once they start getting into late 80s, 90s Joe, that's going to be really interesting.
Just throw in a Fred 7 head too.
Yeah.
I think it was 7, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, once again, Rick, it looks like you're about to throw something our way again.
Just bazooka. I don't know if I dropped a missile or if he only came with 3. I'm like, oh shit.
I hate that. I hate
like, you son of a bitch.
That always happens. I mean, when I'm customizing, I drop a goddamn paintbrush. It's all over the place.
Right.
Yeah. But I hate dropping mags. I
hope I dropped it and they didn't just skimp me a missile.
Don't vacuum until you find it.
Yeah, don't. Right. Oh my God.
I got a huge pile, so hopefully it's under here somewhere.
Well, look, man, this is TERROR DROME, and we got a rep to uphold. So I know my road peg is taking forever, but if any of you gents have any customs or anything by the way of customs, now would be a really interesting time to show that stuff off. In the meantime, let's take a look at this.
I love his posing, man. You got some
your pose is so dope.
Thanks, dude. Let me fix that a little bit more.
That's crazy.
But yeah, this is my Frankenstein. I keep adding more parts to him. And like when Tunnel Rat got announced, I was looking at his kneecaps. I was like, damn, maybe I could just like cut the peg inside and just take those kneecaps because he has like the perfect like. Because I want Lenny, just make me a damn Resolute Snake Eyes already, so I don't have to keep like dumping
Making
more
them-
cash into this figure.
Yeah, that Resolute head sculpt is dope, but yeah, Tunnel Rat's knee pads are the shit.
Yeah, they're perfect. They're perfect for him. And but like Toy Box Customs, that's the thing. Like, shout out to them because they do a great job. I know they redid the head and like cleaned it up a bit, but this one pops right onto the Snake Eyes head. And when I had asked them about the new one, they said the new one doesn't. So I didn't buy the new one.
Oh,
But then like he has like the Fortnite torso because it was more gray. But then I gave him the arms still from that new Timber set and still like the legs and boots. And then he has the web gear from the Python Patrol officer. Yeah. I had the black one on there at first, but then I don't know. That's usually what happened. It's like something will eventually click when I'm looking. It's like always like Python Patrol, Tiger Force. It's like, oh shit, Tiger Force Dusty's legs and boots would be perfect on Duke. Like it'll just like randomly like click. Like I'll just see it. I'm like, damn, I should have bought 2 of him. But yeah, I always end up making so many damn Snake Eyes. Like there's that one, and then like I bet my man thing did
the unmasked.
He did the unmasked, unscarred.
Travis has that too.
Yeah, I got that one.
And then he did the masked, scarred. Or that's it.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
Yeah. And then the Vietnam one, and then
Woo!
That's
I know Zen used this one too. This is his newer version of it too, so it's like way better sculpted. Like the blue ones look nice, but I would need to get a blue one that's like this, where it's like the eyes are all quilted around and shit, and it's just even more clean somehow.
Did
you got Megatron. You got Megatron.
Shockwave from Transformers Red line. He came with.
Yeah.
I had to hunt that thing down.
I was gonna ask, is that just straight up a head swap, or did you do anything else to that?
Nope, just put the head right on.
That's
those,
it. I'll have to get
those
the
are fun.
One then.
Yeah,
nice. Actually,
and then
really
Zen put it on the Crimson Guard body, and it looks really good on that too.
Oh, nice. Okay,
so you can just give him that look.
Definitely gotta grab it. I gotta make up for sending back that Falcon. I gotta spend that $33 again, man.
Or did any of you guys like wire up Mindbender or Serpentor?
Yeah, the hobby wire. I still need to do that, but you get that hobby wire from Michael's. You can
yeah, 22 gauge is what I use, and it slips right in.
Oh,
but
nice.
I'm still trying to figure out what's a use for Cobra Commander, because like the way his is stitched, it's not. There's no like real way to like slip it up in there. It's like 2 things folded into each other instead of just like one loop.
What you would have to do, I think, and you may not like this, but you may have to take hobby wire and you may have to super glue it at different juncture points. And if I were you, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I'm not going to do
had
that.
a second Snake Supreme or something like that. But that is.
I do, but I won't do that.
Yeah.
This one, I got 2 of the same fucking arm on mine too. That was pretty. They ended up sending me another, but there was a dude in the groups who had 2 of the other arm, and I'm like, hey, let's switch so we can have the correct arms. And he's like, no, I don't want to do that. He's like, I like the way it looks. No.
Oh,
because this one has the keyhole, you know.
Something's going on
But both of his didn't have a keyhole anymore, and he's like, no, I like it better this way. I'm like, but dude, you're the only person I know.
My Copperhead had a jacked up paint job, dude, on the legs.
That's annoying.
I'm like, son of a bitch.
I feel like the overseas ones get way worse QC too, because like like the Outbacks. I mean, like that wave was fucking terrible anyways, but my Outback and my CoverGirl were awful when I got them from overseas, but when I got them from Amazon, they're way better.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's what I told myself anyways.
Something's going on at that factory, man. They need to get more sleep or something. Like maybe the Joe community has been haranguing them too much and be like, more figs. I'm like,
You know, I've been thinking about something. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I was just to say, just shout out to Dreadnought Ryan. He's had to take a few weeks off. He's usually part of the TERROR DROME, but we wish him well.
Yeah, he's always super nice in the groups.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, be sure to check out Island of Misfit Toy Collectors on YouTube.
Absolutely.
These are always putting in work. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
he was on Payne's Toy Samples yesterday.
Yeah, that was a great stream too. Check that out. In fact, hold on a second. Before we go on to Travis, I know you had something that
if you didn't put it up, I got a screen. I can screen grab it right now.
I was gonna put it out. I'm just showing Ryan's channel. I'm gonna put the link in the chat so cats can go check that out.
Beautiful.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Oh. Comes in the bazooka.
Found it. It was in a bazooka.
I was like, wait a minute, let's check that. Because it was the one that was painted. I was like, man, that's the coolest one. But what I was thinking real quick, I was wondering if like because so like before they would like put the figures into that like shell inside the plastic, you know?
Mhm.
I wonder if like they literally have changed nothing about the process of making the figures, but then putting them in loosely into these boxes makes them all wobbly instead of like letting them sit in there and like chill solid.
Wow.
I don't know if that's like true or not, but it was like something that was in my head. I'm like, I wonder if they literally changed nothing other than the fact that they boxed them differently and like the figures are coming in warped because like all the weapons come in warped now. Like Power Rangers, like the Dino Black Ranger, like he has like a staff and it was like coming in curled in. Like everyone was complaining about it, and that's another thing. If you guys think the G.I. Joe group is bad, go to the Power Rangers group. Like that, Jesus
Thank you.
Christ, dude, that is
Fuck
the
that.
fucking worst
Tokusatsu
one.
does not
No.
forgive. Yeah.
Man, everything, like every little tiny thing, like like the plastic is pink, and this one is like a slightly different shade
They
of
can
pink.
go back and chase down SHF if they're that hard about. Get that
It's
vintage
crazy,
Bandai,
dude.
Bandai America vintage.
Like, let it go, dude.
Shut the fuck up.
Like the boxes don't match anymore, and they're freaking out because like all the Dino Thunder's complete, but the Black Rangers in the new style box, so they're all crying over their set don't match no more. I'm like, oh my god, what is this group, dude?
Well, hopefully, hopefully the Joe group will show more love to the line than that.
Definitely.
Now, Travis, you were shouting out
Yeah.
PWR Lucha.
So what I got is a few stuff from Gridiron, but first I'll show off this just because it's somewhat Joe related. I got PWR Lucha on Instagram and Facebook. The shirt that I bought at WrestleMania, he made me. So I was like, yeah, the G.I. Joe John Cena shirt.
Nice.
So
That's a smart
and on the
shirt.
back, file cards, bro.
Oh, that's dope.
Crazy. So cool. The classic Joe art, you know.
Damn.
And
He made
I
the
was
shirt
like,
for you?
yeah,
That's a
he
really good
made
job, man.
custom printed this, and it's really great quality.
Yeah.
And it slipped right over. It's very, flexible.
Yeah, it fits him really well. It doesn't look like
It's
his
great.
dad's
Doesn't
shirt,
have
you know.
to have- yeah, because Mattel has like usually they have the what do you call it?
Velcro.
Velcro, yeah. And then
Looks really good.
just because tomorrow is Forbidden Door, and I'll be hanging out with KJ watching the AEW and New Japan pay-per-view, I get myself a little T2 Omega. I own this shirt, and I just gave him PWR Lucha the art, and he made the shirt that I own for Kenny Omega, and he's got the Terminator too. So
That's
big
awesome.
ups PWR Lucha.
If I'm gonna do a Mezco Outback, I'll be sure to keep that in mind to get like the survival soft goods shirt from Mezco.
Man, that's like I'm like, man, if Mayfex ever made Joe's, holy shit, dude, that'd be insane.
Yep.
Those troop builders, oh my god, dude, you guys don't even know.
Troop building.
We showing, sorry, KJ, I didn't mean to cut you up. I got like Gridiron stuff to show. Are we doing that
Let's see
later?
that.
No. Go bring them out.
Cool.
Burrell's in my mouth. No,
where's Tony at? Where's Tony's the custom king?
I wasn't gonna.
It's not my turn. It's not my turn yet. I'm letting y'all do it.
Shit for another channel.
It's not my turn,
all right, this is quick because this is all just
I gotta wait my turn.
Accessories and stuff, but got the stubby for the Crimson Bat. That's kind of why I put Crimson Moody. A little joke, but yeah, man, it's looking slick. Gotta keep them separated. So yeah, it looks dope. And real happy with that. Also picked up the big game rifle for Recondo.
Nice.
Those mashups. I like those mashups from Gridiron.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was actually a straight up big game rifle. I don't know if this was this also a mashup?
It was one of his. It's in his mashup series.
It's a mashup. Yeah, that's the one I had. That's the one I have with my Recondo before I got the Mini 14 scope.
Okay. But yeah, definitely an upgrade. Obviously, he looks great with that. I mean.
Just throwing shotgun shells down.
Speaking of the woods and hunting, I got a little fun little kit bash thing.
Getting gilly with it. No.
Yeah, a little gilly with like a Punisher snake, snake eyes.
Nice, that's cool.
And I don't know. Name them. Let's name them. I don't know, right? So looking pretty cool. I like it. You got the little infrared at night.
Most people ain't even got that Snake Eyes. You're like, he's Punisher now.
Right?
That's
Yeah,
awesome. Respect. I love it, dude.
$200 Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
They're now. So, and then this one took for like I couldn't figure it out, but man, what an upgrade to Dusty now.
Oh,
And
nice.
I'm glad I figured it out. But yeah, I love and it comes with extra wraps too if you want to do anything else with it. But yeah, it looks really great now that I'm able to tuck in the scarf underneath and hook on that. But yeah,
do most people just not use that outside thing? Is that what that is? Because I don't feel like I've seen that part before. The like net looking.
Oh, this is the one that's I mean that's kind of the maybe they don't because he just automatically has this, but to me it just looks.
I feel like I've seen that before.
Soft goods. I love it.
Yeah, I like it.
Dusty wasn't much to me, so now he is.
All right, cool. All
What
right,
you got, Tony?
Man, the myth, the legend. What you got?
I gotta finish this guy. I gotta finish my repeater. That'll be repeater. I gotta put the camo on him. The L's, the T's, and all that crap. And then I got this. I'm trying out the smart gun from
repeater
from Gridiron because repeater's got that smart gun out, and that's what Gridiron offered because they're doing the aliens. So I've got to make that guy, that weapon, and that loadout. Maybe not the vest, but I'm gonna make it so it works with the repeater custom after I hook them up with the camo. But yeah, dude, that's oh my god, that's like a Recondo torso with outback arms and I think it's Roadblock's legs and some Valiver's boots because it hasn't gone up in flames yet, punk, wherever you're at. But yeah, dude, but that's the weapon he got. And once this came out from Gridiron, I said, okay, I'm making a repeater now.
That's fire, dude.
And then I had to do my rock and roll. I've shown this already.
Nice.
I had messed up with the Windsor Newton, got it all over his tats, so I just took them off, except for the mom one. The mom one's still in there, but
that's fine.
And then I had some bad paint apps from his shirt leaking into the shoulder of the green. So I was trying to fix it. I told this story before. got the Windsor Newton on his tats, took them off, and then repainted his whole Under Armour shirt. I call it a different green, and it came out pretty good.
Oh, it looks dope, dude.
That was a fix that I wasn't gonna do because I liked him the way he was, but when I screwed it up trying to fix the little paint imperfection, I ended up with that. So and then for the Grand Slam, I had
damn, dude,
like that.
Wow,
like that.
There's my Grand Slam with Mark's Slam loadout, and I painted all the silvery pieces on it, and he had a black visor, and I said, Mark, I want the clear visor. So,
what's your background, man? What
that back here?
No, like with your art background, like
your graphics. We got some great artists.
Yeah, like what's up with you, dude? Like, what
mine. I went to I just have associate's degree in graphic design.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
when did you start doing this? I mean, like probably when you're little too, right? But like, I don't know. I figure this is.
Oh yeah. Oh, the customizing.
Yeah.
Oh, I was doing it. When we were little and with the 3/3 inch, you take the screwdriver in the back and start swapping parts and all that. But then when I got into Marvel Legends, I was kind of impatient, and I had all these bucks because I was tearing apart just to make. I wanted to make heroes and the figures that Hasbro they hadn't come out with yet. So then I started, making it. I wanted a Luke Cage. They hadn't made a Luke Cage in forever. I'm like, where the hell is Luke Cage? And then
still waiting on pre-order.
Yeah, I had a that's when I dug into the WWE stuff because their elites have jeans and have double jointed knees, and that's where I started. I started in Marvel Legends, and kit bashing them and customizing them and throwing it in all the Marvel groups. That's how I met Mondo. And then Classifieds came out, and they didn't look like how I wanted them. I didn't like the armor plating on Duke's legs. I didn't like I'm like, they're almost there, but let me try to get these and mess with them a little bit, because I can take I don't collect MCU figs, but I do for their parts. So, you know, they will have good boots. Captain America MCU will have dope boots that look militaristic and stuff. And then I started swapping and customizing and tearing them apart, and you know, hey, then that's where I'm all in on G.I. Joe, because you know, I made Mutton Junkyard, Ripcord, I've got all those already.
Right.
You know,
do you collect anything else at this point, or is it just Joe's?
It's just I'm into Joe's. I cherry pick Marvel Legends now. I got I'm all in on the superpowers just for the nostalgia, and they're only $10 bucks.
Got me on them. You
know, and then I'm all in on Jada Toy Street Fighter. Oh
yeah. Goodness. Those figures are crazy, dude. Holy shit.
Beautiful. Yeah, I said a show I was on the other day. I was like, I think it was Payne's. He's like, what line do you want somebody else to take a crack at? I'll have Jada Toys take a crack at the DC, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, man. Those figures would be fucking crazy.
Those would fly. Oh my god.
I wish Jada would do Mortal Kombat, because
that's what I want him to do too.
Or a Storm
That'd be wild.
5 or 4
Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter.
The scale will match. Not that Storm Collectibles has a good scale, but Jada's will obviously be seamless.
Jada is on one, dude.
Other than Classified, they're the toy maker of the year.
Yeah, that was wild, dude.
Oh my god, they came out of nowhere too. They're a diecast car.
I collect diecast, so I know about Jada. So
I know that.
Going into figures, it's like, it's
dude, June. He knows what's up.
Yeah, I was like,
gotta get him on.
I was gonna tell Punk, Travis, because you got Ryu, but you don't have Fei Long. Punk was saying Fei Long is on the pegs at my Target right now. Like, hey, we'll get together.
Yeah, but the problem is, then I get the shipping. When you ship to someone else and not use a third party, it's like $20 to ship. Or
oh wow!
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, it's better just to wait for your pre-order unless you can get it. You know, if you sell something through Mercari and eBay, there's a discount through those companies. That's
true.
That's why you could pay a 2-pound thing $9 or something. But when you
you think Punk would jack up the price on you or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You and Punk are like this a little bit.
Well, what I'm saying, like in our chat, people are like, "I found this. Anybody need it?" I'm like, "You don't even live in Cali. I'm not gonna pay $20 for something you found at Target."
Hey,
like,
man, I help out a lot of people that don't live out in Cali.
Travis, if I find Fei Long, I'll ship it to you, bro. Don't worry about shipping, little bitch.
Yeah. Listen,
Uh,
I haven't found any of them in Target though, so you shit out of luck here.
Holler,
Amazon says June 30th is shipping. Fei Long.
Oh, nice.
3 days from now.
From where?
I can't wait till Chun-Li comes out. Oh my goodness.
Fei Long.
Amazon?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, moving right along. We had the Energon universe be unveiled to us, and once again, we've covered this previously in our G.I. Joe versus Transformers kind of June episode. But once again, Rick, you're a visiting cartoonist. What do you think of Robert Kirkman and the work they're doing over at Skybound right now?
I think Daniel Warren Johnson on Transformers is gonna be fucking crazy. Like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with him at all. Like, he loves Transformers, dude. And this dude is he's gonna crush it. Like, I'm like, I definitely got to get that book. And I'm not into Transformers at all, but the art alone is gonna be fucking crazy. And I'm really curious about that Duke and the Cobra Commander book too. I'm like, damn, like they're gonna make me buy a bunch of Joe books because it's gonna be good.
Yeah, but between you and Bobby, you guys, I'm sold. I'm gonna go to my comic book shop tomorrow. I'm gonna add that directly to my pull list.
Yeah,
I'm gonna add. Oh, go ahead.
His art, dude. Like if you ever look at his stuff, he does everything like Star Wars, and like like I don't know, his inks are just crazy, and he's so fast, and like you guys are gonna love it, especially like the Transformer fans are gonna go nuts because he's just fucking amazing artist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely one to pick up for sure. Probably gonna.
Oh, sorry.
I was that one. Yeah, get it on your pulls for sure because I can see that one. Like people being like,
yeah.
"Where's it at?" and like going
That's
to
on my
second
pull
print.
list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cover of this one's sick too. Kubert,
Kubert,
Adam,
dude.
Eddie. I always forget Adam.
I think it's Andy. I think it's Andy.
Andy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Andy.
see, I forget.
I think Joe, Real American Hero, has to be the first title to publish across 3 different publishers: Marvel, IDW, and now
Wow.
Skybound.
That's true, huh? I wonder what else there would be.
Like,
Probably like
Skybound
indie
is
stuff,
under
but yeah,
Image,
for
right?
sure.
Skybound is under Image, like Devil's Due was under ID. No,
W.
Devil's Due was under Image too.
I'm not sure.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I would look it up, but I have to charge my phone.
That's all good. There's like Dreamwave, there's IDW, there's Devil's Due, there's
This might be
Skybound.
a dumb question, but does Jim Lee have anything to do with Image anymore, or he's straight up DC?
I mean,
He's
his
DC.
industry, I mean, they did their part to create it, but I think right now he's all DC.
He's all DC big shot. Yeah.
But going back to Joe, when
Yes.
people really think Joe comics,
No.
they always take it back to Marvel. And that's where for a lot of us, this was our first comic book. Hama did amazing, great character-based storytelling, did not talk down to the kids, the child audience. And just moving on, you can take it all the way back, like Ziff Davis war era, right? Like, so like when the moniker G.I. Joe was coined, it was for these strips, government issued Joe. Hasbro got their hands on it. That's where you got the 12-inch line going all the way to Adventure Team, introducing Kung Fu Grip, right? And then we have some of our favorite tales from the Marvel Comics era and whatnot. Really great stuff. But I want to talk about this Silent Interlude. This was the issue that really transcended G.I. Joe from just being a toy commercial in print form.
It was great.
To a real title. Like, no one was doing this. And Larry Hama plotted all this out. Still record-breaking. Hold on a second. Rick, let's see that.
Signed by the man himself.
The love is real.
Oh, man.
Signed by Larry Hama.
Yeah.
That was so awesome.
Crazy for this one, Rick.
That's one you'll always hear, like even outside of Joe circles, like it's just a fucking one of the best like single issue comics out there, and like perfect storytelling. Like that's what I was telling Travis. Like just a lot of show, like perfect show don't tell. You know, it
was beautiful. Freaking Snake Eyes lost his Uzi halfway in, and he still rocked everybody, dude.
Yeah. And once again, a lot of love. We see all the different anniversaries, 25th, 30th anniversary, 40th anniversary. It's like, it's one of the best comic book issues ever made.
That is my man right there.
That's the legacy that G.I. Joe has with art, right? We can see all that. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Yeah.
Dude, this needs to come already because you guys need to have it, man. This has been one of my favorite figures since December.
I still have him on. Walmart won't release that damn thing.
I know, he's perfect.
I made one. I just painted a stalker butt black and put the Alpha Commando head on him.
It works. This is pretty much what he is.
Yeah. Moving on with the brand staying alive, that's when we see, Devil's Due published. And Travis, you're right. Yeah, it was under Image through Devil's Due. And now we're seeing
Skybound is under Image, so they both.
And we're going to see it back with Image, but through Skybound this time. So it's still under that publisher Image, but just a different imprint. Lots of love for Silent Interlude in the chat. Yeah. And we got some great shirts from Roosevelt's. Take a look at that. Shout out to DWH. It's a great time to be a Joe fan. And we saw how well IDW handled the license in the celebration that was going all the way to issue 300. And now we see once again with Skybound with issue 301, just a lot of cool stuff that's going on with G.I. Joe right now for this month. I had to get my hands on all that Skybound stuff, like what you were saying, like with Warren Johnson, Williamson, and all that stuff. So it's still 40 years later. Like we're still getting great comics out of the Joes, not to mention them sharing a universe with Transformers now. If you haven't seen Rise of the Beast, check it out. It may come to streaming. Watch to the very end. You'll get a nice surprise. So before I move on to my next segment, was there anything you guys wanted to discuss or holler at with the chat or that kind of thing?
Let me see.
There was a comment that I should have saved. It was way up here.
Yeah,
man.
we got to save those.
I know. You
But
guys.
yeah, I love that stuff. I still have some of my old comics, which I will be showing shortly.
Man, I'm going back and you
We're
know,
both
recollecting those
Start those.
Real American Hero.
And when you start them, you can also, like in the comics, in our comics section.
Oh yeah, I got the power too. I forgot.
Go back those. All right. In that case, let me go ahead and move on
for now.
I've really been anticipating this segment.
Yes,
artist Rick, Tony, you guys are artists extraordinaire. I know folks like myself and Travis, we learn a lot from you guys, and so we really appreciate it. This is Mike Zeck, and he's one of my favorite comic book artists.
Yes, sir.
Cover artists. Tony, you were telling me about some of the stuff he did with Marvel. The inks, right? The way that he plays with depth. It's high dynamic range. You know, like it's 4K storytelling. And you can also check him out on Instagram at Mike Zeck. But these right here, some of my favorite comics. I still have these bag and boarded. These are like back home where I live back east. And some of my favorite moments in comic books are from these tales. In fact, yeah, Rick is showing off one of his.
Yeah. And Snake Eyes isn't even in that issue. Right?
But going back to it, what I like about Zeck, and you can go to his website and you can see his process. Like, just look at the inks. Like, I like that. I like this portion of it where you can see where they shape, like with shadow and depth, how these just like once again the iconic cover and just the sketch behind it, just looking at it, a piece of art unto itself. We got some really great stuff. Just getting a closer look, the detail is like built into it. Like here he is.
Yeah, the whole story. His covers are the best.
It's
the best too, and I didn't even know before I really got involved into who the artists were. I was into Marvel, and I'm like, oh, because he was doing the Punisher. You know, he was doing some other Marvel stuff, and then wait a minute, he's the guy that did all my covers on my Joe comics. Holy crap! You know what I mean? It was awesome, dude. Just Mike Zeck, he had such a track record, and he went for such a long time on G.I. Joe, Real American Hero. Man, he's just fantastic. And then I got kind of upset sometimes when he would just be the cover artist and he wouldn't be inside. They're like, damn it! But the artists inside, the pencilers inside were great too, and I liked it still. But I'm like, where's my Mike Zeck art? And then I went to the Punisher for that.
This right here was probably.
Pencils are so dope. Look at Quick Case.
Just looking at the pencils because you can see more of the detail, right? Yeah, I mean it's straight out of a movie. Like they should have done more Joe animated movies. Resolute's definitely one of my favorites as well.
My favorite too.
Absolutely. I got a question for Rick. So we got this comment, which inspired me to go grab this because I just started checking this out. Are you familiar with the After Action Report by Josh Eggerbean and Roger Taft?
I've seen it, but I don't have it.
Oh, yeah. So highly recommended. And what's cool is we were just talking about this, Transformers and G.I. Joe, and they give you a little history. But what's cool, so you go through and it's all the covers. And fine covers, they'll have the Brazilian Unlimited cover. They'll have like the cover that was at one comic book store. That's
that's sick.
all
the variant. Yeah.
variant, like, yeah, and it's got all the facts and a checkbox and checklist. But the cool thing is they'll have interviews in the beginning. So with Larry Hama,
Those are sick, Travis.
10-page interview with Larry Hama, and then in the new one, volume 2, it's with Devil's Due. So Josh Blaylock, there's like a massive interview in there.
Damn,
too.
that's awesome.
Bunch of cool. Look at that. Then the
That's
variant, like
ridiculous.
a variant, yeah, and then reprint and everything. And so they do.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Amazing job.
Have you guys ever talked to Adam Riches?
Oh yeah, he's cool.
Have you had him on here?
No, we should.
No, here.
You guys totally should, man. He's drawn so much Joe shit, man.
Yeah.
Sergeant Slaughter artist.
Yeah, he did the Slaughter, did Night Force Ripcord.
Question: where can you purchase those?
Maybe
So that's
Kickstarter, wasn't it?
Let's check that out. Must be on their website because it was a Kickstarter, but maybe you can buy them now.
Okay, while you're finding that, I just want to go back to Zach real quick.
Sure.
Yeah. Be my guest.
There's just like some really cool stuff here.
Yeah.
Once again, check out his Instagram, Mike Zek on Instagram.com. Also his website. A lot of cool stuff. Everything else he did with Marvel and beyond.
You're bringing back all these stories I remember with these damn covers, man.
Yeah.
So cool. The way he drew the weapons, the way he drew their straps, the way the buckles, everything. I mean, just tell the story right there.
Yeah, Scarlett's profile is great in her hair.
Yeah.
I love it. Then we got drawn the whole face and she just looks pretty.
Snake Eyes is being careful. He's got the open hand, and one on the Uzi and the other one's open. It's like he's just trying to be careful as hell in that place.
All right, so I apologize real quick. AfterActionReport.net.
Oh, nice. Okay.
There we go. And they have those 2 books available.
Gun Bunny is looking for them right now.
Yep. So volume 1, it says buy now, limited quantities, and volume 2 is there as well. Looks like volume 3, their current Kickstarter isn't available on the website yet, but it just did get funded in 6 days, which is going to be Larry Hama's IDW run from 155.5 to 300. So very current.
Nice.
So yeah.
Nice. Okay.
I know they're doing more. They're doing character bios too, so it's going to be different than Mark. Why am I saying his name wrong?
Metaxas.
Metaxas's name. Yeah, Metaxas's book. It's going to be far different. It's like more different bio stuff than just the file. The file cards and the reproductive. More. It's going to be different, kind of.
Yeah.
A different, alternative. There you go.
All right. So this next artist is core to the G.I. Joe brand. Near and dear. He's no longer with us, but the art and soul of his work remains with us. And that, of course, is Hector Garrido. And this is Tony's pick. So, Tony, tell us more about Hector.
Oh, my gosh. Hector Garrido, for a long time when I was younger, I always loved the card art. Always loved it. And I saved a bunch. And then through time, I was missing a bunch through moving here, moving there. And his card art is like, that's the one that drew me to the figures, drew me in the store, the explosions behind everybody, the way he inked them, the way he drew them. He's got look at the different body types he's got. Look at Destro is on some freaking weights right there. He's pushing that weight.
That's a Mezco Destro right there.
and the commander is just crazy. He's like, freaking see my hair blow dryer gun. It's on.
Literally, KJ, literally. But I meant
that's the best card art. Oh man, it's second to none. The explosions bring everybody out. I mean, look, you can just feel that. The wrist rockets, the grenades. Look at this, you dude. It's like
Tony. This was a great segue because collecting the art of G.I. Joe. Man, we've been waiting how long for that book since?
I am so ready for that damn book. Look at this.
It looks like it's close. He had it at
I saw that. He was flipping through the pages.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get that.
I almost don't want to spoil it for myself. I just want to open it up fresh and this.
Look at the Firefly. Firefly is grabbing the magazine. He's not even grabbing the handle of the gun. And in Major Blood, he made sure his dog tags were just swinging. You know, and it's like, and this was all the card art. And thank you to R. Carson Metaxas. And look, Zartan's on the gear too.
3D Joe's, 3djoes.com.
Yes.
Torch is just melting that tire. It's just like, dude, I can feel these are the best card art ever, dude. I like Mask, I like Superpowers, but look at that, dude. You can see these guys like in the military. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, even the guns that aren't real look cool.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, look at that. My poster, the poster that hit you on the head.
You got our serpent. Snow serpent.
Throwback episode.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's my favorite airborne beachhead looking dope. And you can tell he's got the beret tied up. Yeah. And look at just airborne just coming down with one hand. His leg ain't even wrapped on that thing. It's just so sweet, dude. Man.
Yeah.
The best card art. Incredible. And that's the one I didn't mind him having t-shirt sleeves on that gi. Shit, man. It's just Vlad. I'm right there with you, dude. Oh, this nostalgia. It's crazy. Hector Garrido, dude. Another Latino. Sheesh. Man.
So I like when his figures like get more obscure. Like I like when they're holding the guns odd or like his contrapasta's off. Like I know he's got like a Kirby-esque to him too, like the way they get blocky at times.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Kirby was really blocky. Yeah.
That's why I had to get, even though these are horrible quality, I had to get a 1 mint one just to have these two side by side.
I need to get those cases. Do they make cases for the big ones yet? For the retro Walmart ones?
No, I haven't seen them.
I don't know. That's a good.
I would like some.
Hardback is super duper flimsy.
Yeah, they need to make those ASAP.
Man, yeah, the way there's his artwork on Travis's chair in that T-shirt he's got.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's everywhere. It's like I know what I was gonna say. I was gonna tell you. I think I told you, KJ, that with Hector Garrido, what Jose Luis Garcia Lopez is to DC for the DC Style Guide and all his work that's so beautiful and it's plastered everywhere. Hector Garrido is to G.I. Joe.
That's so true. But like even more so too, you know?
Yeah, it's just all the vehicle artwork. Oh my God, it's like those
that's
two
so true.
and those two IPs and those two collections, man. It's awesome.
Yeah.
We're very lucky, man. Rest in peace, Hector.
Yes,
man.
R.I.P. Hector Garrido. All right. Well, I love talking about HasLab. I love trying to come up with what the next thing is going to be. Yes, we haven't had the His Tank yet. Yes, we don't have even the Dragonfly Tears yet, but I can still speculate. I can speculate with the best of them. So I asked Terror Drome, what do you think the next HasLab should be? What would you like to see? Rick, did you come up with anything? What do you want to see them do?
So I thought I swear I was like, it's gonna be a Vamp or an All-Striker. Like I was like so certain. I was like, no, I'm like, it's gonna be one or the other. I just want something they can climb out of. Like I love like the Hiss can be like its own set, like all in and of itself. You know, you can do so many shots with just that by itself. And like the Dragonfly is cool, but I want something where they can like load out and I can get a lot more bang for my buck in that sense. Because I do think the Dragonfly is dope, but just for pictures, I want not to say you can't get stuff cool with it, but in my head, I'm like, the best pictures I'm gonna be able to do is like with multiple Dragonflies to make it like a bigger scene. But
yeah,
I want that loadout because like, man, just when they started showing pictures with the back open of the Hiss, I'm like, that's it right there for me. Like that's all. Just sit this bitch down and just go to work. You have so many damn pictures.
Yeah.
But or like a whale, like or something aquatic, because like damn, they sure did give us a lot of water stuff this year.
Yeah, they did. Travis, you contributed heavily to this segment. But Tony, what would you like to see them attempt, real quick?
The next HasLab, oh man, and I always say it's got to be a dream project, you know. Like the Hiss, okay, the Dragonfly is my favorite thing I played with. You know, I always had Airborne and Wild Bill on that, and two guys on the side. you know. But I wouldn't mind. I mean, go for the whale, man. Make the whale. Go ahead, make a whale or hydrofoil. Hydrofoil kind of small, but then it's kind of in that from mid to large.
You can plus it, and they can go like $200, like we saw.
Yeah, and then with that said, I would give the Dreadnought some love, man. Make a kick-ass Thunder Machine, unless you know, and that's another mid to big. You know, I mean, does it need to be a HasLab and a Dream? Not sure. It straddles that line though. You know, whale, of course. That to me, that's a Dream freaking HasLab.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, so
check out our last Terror Drome, y'all, with Gun Bunny Customs. We break it down about how they need to attempt the Thunder Machine, how they can do the Dreadnought cycle as a lead up, how they can have Dreadnought tiers. It would be perfect. But let's go ahead.
Yeah, that was a great segment. That was great. We went on all the Dreadnoughts.
We went off. We saw some good stuff. But Travis, you were saying they need to do our namesake, basically, the Terror Drome.
Right.
Yeah,
man.
Well, I wanted to have fun with it since we're on the Terror Drome. I think the hydrofoil moray. I think that is. If I were to just bet, if I had to bet money, that's to me. That's what they're doing. But yeah, man, the Dream. Let's keep the Dream alive. Let's get a diorama, even if it's a piece of this, just the front.
Give me a wall.
The whole damn thing. Give us the damn wall, but make it curved so it looks.
Yeah.
But someone did it in Boston.
You know what they could do is, do it half. Do half of a Terror Drome, and if you buy two, if you got it like that,
right,
you make them and you get the full drone.
Or do a piece of it. Do a
quarter
piece of
drone.
it at a time.
Yeah, quarter drone.
Man, goodness.
Show
that Boston pick again. Yeah,
man,
so
dude.
Gonna be showcasing this in my hometown at the ChrisCon. I don't know, I never heard of it, but it's I guess at the end of tomorrow, actually, I think, or next week or something like that. But
no, someday in the future.
No, this will actually. No, I'm sorry. It's gonna be around Comic-Con. It's like a week after Comic-Con.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, but wrong Comic-Con. That one's in Boston. I'm gonna be in San Diego. But anyway, yeah, Terror Drome. Imagine that, right?
Yeah. In fact, Travis, why don't you man the deck? I'll be right back.
Ooh.
After these messages, he'll be right back.
Be right back. So we're showing the fire bat here, man. Let's get us a fire bat. Oh, it's locked behind a paywall. Sell the Terror Drome quarterly in pieces for 2 years. I don't think the Hasbro execs would have that kind of patience.
Right? But I know exactly.
But I like these shots because they show us what we can do. Because we always know the Terror Drome from the outside. Of course, that's our logo of the show. But this is what it can. This is the possibilities, and you don't need the whole thing. You could just
right. No,
from this. And
tease
I don't know if they do, maybe you do half, and if it blows their mind, then they could do the other half like 2 years from then. Or you could do the two pieces, like KJ said, if you just want to make it, the round Terror Drome, which would be nice. I mean, how easy it is to snap on 2 large pieces wouldn't be that tough, right? So
right.
What else we got here? Oh yeah, look at that. Hey, they never said no. I mean, the Joe, Emily, and Lenny are always talking about that they would love to do dioramas. We'll have to be. I think guys like Rick will have to be good detectives and see if they future-proof anything for. They're always talking about future-proofing and all that stuff. So look for clues. We'll see what we got.
Mm-hmm. Big time.
Enemy holding area. That's where you put your overpriced Star Wars and Marvel Legends figures.
Right.
Look at that thing. Imagine getting a 112. That would.
Man.
Oh man, need some 112th Cobra Claws with it.
Well, we got some from Mark.
Yep, Mark II. Mark II.
Because you get that. But that's essentially all you need.
That's where you hang. That's where you hang the Cobra Claws too. Chad just had that on his channel.
$4.99. Just give us that, and then the tiers could be the things inside.
Yeah.
I mean, the fire bat would be one hell of a tier.
Yeah, they're always going to do figures anyways. But I think from now on, we're going to see just figures as tiers now. So.
Professor Appel and Candy.
Fire bat.
Fire bat is man. That exhaust would kill everybody in there.
Yeah. You don't really need this whole toilet bowl. You only need half.
Right.
The TERROR DROME. You only need half.
I would buy 2. If they did it in halves, I would buy 2. If they did it in quarters, if it wasn't insane, I would do 4.
How dare you, sir, call it a toilet bowl? How dare you?
This is where we talk shit. The TERROR DROME.
Hey, you can't. It's our TERRor Drome. This is the namesake, baby.
I just came back from my own TERRor DROME, so let's go.
hey, TMI.
Well, I was washing my hands. I was just washing my hands. I got a moisturizer.
I don't think I'll be able to find the comment, but it hit me what it was.
What?
I'm just gonna bring it up before I forget. So someone said something like, "I wish Marvel would do a GI Joe because they're doing, but Marvel's not even doing the GI Joe comic anymore." But here's the thing: Extraction 2. I haven't seen it, but I heard
it's dope.
the Russo brothers produced that, and I heard Extraction 2 is the closest damn thing you'll get to an awesome GI Joe movie right now.
Yeah,
so
that's what Chad was saying that too. I was like,
Chad said that, and a couple other people. So I was like, all right, I gotta see it. So, KJ, you're back to
I may turn my Netflix back on just to check that out. Shout out to Sam Hargrave, who's Chris Evans' stunt double and also fight stunt coordinator, now turned director of the Extraction films.
Oh, wow, that's crazy! I did not know that.
Yeah. But yeah, man, this would be dope. This would be dope in 112 scale. Expensive as fuck, no lie.
Down.
But it would be super dope. What's that you got? What's that?
Here we go. Okay, cool. So I got
Tyler Rake.
There you go.
Tyler Rake.
I mean, don't ignore the British thing. I'm just lazy, unlike
Yeah,
I gotta watch that. I gotta watch that,
Fucking
man.
crazy.
So, I heard
you
it's
put an Australian flag decal on that, or get some.
that would be dope. Yeah.
and that would work. But yeah, man, he fits right in with Classified.
Yeah.
Who did that?
So once again, it would be sick to see a TERROR DROME HasLab. I think they could do it if they really thought about it, because it's hollow. It's hollow. So put deco, put sculpting, tool the exteriors, do it by halves, do it by quarters, whatever. But give us that, give us the fire back, give us the pilot. Like it would be dope.
Oh, look at these pictures, man. Yeah. Memories.
Atmosphere aerosol. Like you could really
exactly. You're giving Rick some freaking ideas here.
Man, whenever with the ubiquitous, I always see it as the TERROR DROME.
Oh yeah.
But man, that'd be so sick. When I saw I'm in a group chat on Instagram, and they're sharing that Chris Con picture, and I guess a bunch of people were already trying to hit him up to buy it, but I don't think he's selling it.
Oh,
god damn, dude, that thing looks amazing.
Speaking of things that look amazing, this is my personal favorite part of the show. This is why I love doing TERROR DROME, coming back to it, why I bust my ass on the show. It's for the Joe community. This is community spotlight. This is always a treat. It's always a treasure. And we got some really good picks from the Drome. As always, if you folks want to give us a shout out or shout out someone you know and love in the community, you can leave it on our comments. We check those all the time because we are desperate for attention. But you can on the comments at Toy Kind of Moods on Twitter or Instagram and let us know, yo, check this out. Take a look at this. I'm like, word, that's dope, right? And you never know. We may go ahead and show some love on Community Spotlight. But for now, Tony, you're always on the forefront of the community. You're admins on a couple of Facebook groups, and you're always talking with people, talking customizing. So who do you have for us today?
Man, it's my boy. It's my boy Cage's Custom. This is Johnny Reno. You're in the chat, buddy. I had to
That's
show
who that is. Okay.
Yeah, Johnny Reno is Cage's Customs, bro. He's the one who I met at an event that Gridiron was having. Met him over there. We hit it off, dude. He gave me the idea for Doc. His green shirts he's been making are awesome. Dude, he said, he hit me to the fact that they were I think it was Entertainment Earth was selling Stalker for cheap at $12. He says, I'm getting all them bitches. And then he got him. He's gonna do his green shirts. He had them up. Look at the sheen on that. just making green shirts left and right, dude. Look at this, and hooking them up with gridiron, like we do all the time.
All the time. Yeah.
Making his green shirts look really nice and just sick looking, dude. Just like the backup core to all. Look at it. I mean, look. He's got them going on with the females in there, and not one is the same. Not one is the same headgear on.
And that's what they did on 118 too. They were kind of different.
Yeah. So he's tearing that up, dude. He's like, man. I mean, he's a badass, and he don't even know it. I'm like, dude, just keep coming.
Doc. This doc was a game changer. I still had to.
His doc changed my shit up. I was like, dude, he was in his backyard. He got down and dirty. And someone just blew that poor Joe up, and Doc's doing all he can.
Save that dude, man. I know you can do it.
Yeah. Oh man, he's doing all he can to save that guy. Look at it. He's just holding his hand.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. Homeboy stepped on something he shouldn't have. He wasn't supposed to step on. He's hanging on for dear life. So he's got the Doc. He's got Doc Greer on him.
Doc is on the case, man.
Yep. It's like, oh man, yeah. Like I said, you guys got the WWE head and some roadblock action and some looks like Sergeant Slaughter legs. Just put it together, and that's a dope Mr. T for your 18, bro.
That's the collabo we didn't know we needed. Basically, like we had Sarge, we had Fridge, we needed Mr. T up in there.
Yeah. Johnny was when he made that. Look, he's even painting up the gridiron mashups, dude.
That looks great. I got that quad launcher. I had to do something with that. That's
like the only one doing that to this effect, dude. The guy's amazing. You can give this to the stormtroopers, to Boba Fett, to the dreadnoughts. You can just go off on these. You know what I mean?
Yeah, those are looking like Gears of War guns now.
Yeah, there you go, Travis. It's like, look at that.
Yeah, that's nice. Shout out to Cage's Customs, Johnny Reno.
Reno, dude, it's insane, man. You're welcome, brother.
It's fantastic.
I told you I'm gonna showcase you on the Terror Drone, brother. Do some damn good work. What the hell, dude?
That's cool.
It's just amalgamation of that could belong. That's a Reaver. That's like that guy who killed a Reaver.
Yeah. I see this dude come in. It's like, listen, man, it's game over. I can't.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. It takes the time to get in there. The funk is in the details, bro.
Yeah, man. Dude goes in. And I really like breaking it down. Once again, I'm all about process. When people share the process.
Dude. When he did this process, I've been gluing mine on. Screw it. I just do it to put them on the shelf. He made a way. For some reason, Falcon and Recondo came with different pegs on the boot than the leg. Remember that?
Yep.
Yeah, so he dug it out, got one of those wooden dowels, shoved it in there, and you retain all the articulation, and you can swap them still. So that's kudos to Johnny, man. He rocked that one. He showed other people how to do it. I think he showed Fred Broca that he was going to do that too.
And that's great for the community when they can share that. They don't just hold on to their secrets, because you end up with better customs that way, mixing and matching, all that. So I always appreciate when people are willing to show and share the process.
He'll go the extra route. Oh, Dye Customs, man. Clayton Dye. Man, yeah, he's one of the dudes I've been following. As soon as he followed me, I checked him out and like, oh man, he's got a lot of good. Look at that. He's got an armored up Tommy Arashikage, dude. Those are Toy Biz Punisher boots.
Oh man, dude took it all the way back.
Dude went way back there.
Wow.
He's got, I saw those. And I'm like, dude, I have that figure from way back. And those blades look sick. He's got some other Storm Shadow fodder because he's got the stars on his thighs, and man, he's strapped up. That's one bulletproof
geared up as Travis's Storm Shadow.
Oh yeah, ain't nothing gonna top Travis is crazy.
You hear that? It sounds like a silent ninja carrying a bunch of stuff. No, it's all good.
800 pounds of lethal. It's like a Hasbro commercial.
I like what's going on here, man.
Man, he took he got the Muchas Gracias ripcord loadout with the gridiron flight mask, and I made one myself.
Yeah.
He gave him the MP5K, and it looks like it's a real good, barely there. Really muted camouflage ripcord.
So
yeah.
cool.
No. I dig it. It's
Wow.
very
Yeah.
impressive.
It made the shoot pack look weathered and stuff. Like it's
Mhm.
been used a lot. Hey.
Like he looks like he's about to jump out. Like that was a great scene in that Mission Impossible movie. I forget exactly which one it was. Was it Fallout? It was one of those. But like when he's like jumping out, it's kind of looks like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Look at how he hooked up. There he goes. He did.
It's like a
Took
Night
the page.
Force Outback. Yeah.
Yeah. He's got Valaverse going on. He's got Hasbro going on.
He just needs an eye patch. You look like Solid Snake.
Yeah.
There you go.
Phantom Pain.
There you go. Don't mess with that, dude. Oh man, yeah. G.I. Joe Forever from Joe Collector.
Joe Collector.
His stuff is nice, man. That the Red Ninja, that looks insane. We're
gonna touch on all those. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Hardball is crazy. That looks really good. It looks like there's the Carl Mordo head popping its face again.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, look at that.
Yeah,
very nice detailed paint work.
Yeah. Doing hardball, that's tricky doing that stuff. Whenever people do that, I just give them nothing but props.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, all his
there's that red ninja you were talking about.
That's gorgeous. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that is such a the different red tones he's got in there. It looks so much better than the same red.
Crimson
Ninja. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Crimson Travis Ninja right there.
I like this Captain Gridiron we got going on here, man.
Captain Gridiron. I didn't even know who this dude was. And like, oh my God, it's crazy. Well, yeah, when Mark made his loadout, I'm like, you went all out on that.
Yeah.
With the football grenades and everything. So
Captain Gridiron.
That's amazing.
That's more.
Yeah, just taking another look at it brings out the best in the community whenever they're able to get their favorite characters to be like, Scoop's my dude. All right. Well, yeah. People they hook it up. They hook it up for real. I'm always inspired by these cats here. My pick is Imperial Grunt. And this dude, like when I say that some of these toy picks get cinematic, like this is what I mean. Like
that's top notch.
Just takes it to a completely new level. So I want to dive in on some of this stuff here. You can go to his Instagram account and take a look at some of this stuff yourselves, but it's fantastic.
The photography is great, man. It's top notch. Another Gridiron ambassador right here.
Yeah, this is one of the Gridiron generals right here.
Yep.
It's like when I'm getting stuff, it's like, can I make it look as good as this? The answer is usually no. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to try anyway. But yeah,
look at that.
Have a movie, and he'll mix up scales too. So like you'll see some of the retro collection figs in the background, but it just makes it look right in front of his tank as well. So he knows how to like really use that stuff.
Cinematic, brother. Man, you can just tell Snake Eyes is like reloading, and here comes the troopers.
Breaker's like, where the hell are you at? We need backup. Oh, Joe's. No, we're on our way. Yeah, Jill, man.
We're on our way, Chill. That's just what Stalker would say. He'll be like, Chill, you got Snake Eyes right there. Breaker, shut up.
Yeah, don't worry, you'll be fine. But yeah, you see him with the Breaker loadout from Gridiron as well. But yeah, just really great stuff. Once again, mixing up those scales. I think that's a Joy Toy helicopter. I may be mistaken, but it's all the info is there in the Instagram. So once again, go ahead and check that out. Yes, I agree, Pure Soul. Like the dude's a storyteller.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that.
Boom. Like stuff is straight out of a movie.
Who says Hasbro Classified can't hold the gun with two hands? Come on now, you just got to work at it.
They need to stop saying that, man. We're gonna send this dude. But it's great. Like
my favorite guy
of a lot of us, and we see it in these photos. Whenever you guys get the chance, like look at that.
Oh,
that's fucking awesome.
Try out one of these loadouts. Try making your own version of these and putting them on Instagram, on Facebook. Share it with the community. Just show us what your mind's eye can see, because it's always great. It always takes things up to another level when we're seeing people do this stuff. It inspires us. Like it really fires us up. Like I love this stuff. It's like when we were hunting down those vipers years ago. It's like I was like, I want
Fuck,
to
dude.
and there was always someone was like, man, I need to get a Viper. It's like, look, man, I got you. Like I'm always trying to get people stuff because so they can do stuff like this. It's like, do I need 6 Vipers? Yes, but not until all my homies at least have 1 Viper. So I can do stuff like that. I love this stuff. Yeah, it's like
And Joe's lend themselves so much to like being shot outdoors too.
Yeah.
Oh,
where
yeah.
most lines don't usually. But this looks so good. Like indoor shots or outdoor.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's nasty.
God
Colored
damn.
up the ghillie
Don't
suit,
be
man.
nasty.
There are so many. There are almost too many photos. It's like
That's,
I'm only skimming the surface with this stuff. It's
That's
like
Arnax. That's Arnax Nimrod. Yeah.
yeah.
Arnax Nimrod is Imperial Grunt. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. It's once again we saw Travis earlier with the Crimson Study, but you can still get the bat loadout. Share that with all your bats you have. It's great. I love this stuff. And even watching this, you just looking at one of these photos, be like, man, okay, I got to get that. I got to get this. Then I got to get those. And then it's just playtime, just really taking it to another level. The next
man.
generation.
Freaking LED in his eye or not, nice.
No, he's always doing that stuff. He's always showing us up. I'm like, yeah, I finally got the Cobra officer. Oh, well, yeah, he already got one.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, like you see how that beam of sunlight off to the right. It's like it's all the little things. It's like, oh, I love this shot right here. This is like
collecting some more dog tags, man.
Dang, they didn't have to go out like that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, Snake Eyes, he'll get them back.
Awesome.
You could do 2 hands easy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Moody knows. Yeah.
Man.
All right. So I think that about does it, man. We're in the outro phase for Terror Drome. So if there's anyone that you want to give a shout out to outside of G.I. Joe Forever, Dice Customs, Cages Customs, Imperial Grunt, that sort of thing. Gentlemen, what do you have to say for the last Terror Drome for Joe Kind of June? And we'll start with our guest first, man. And thank you once again for joining us.
Yeah, dude. Well, a couple of people to shout out. Brian Loner Art. He draws great fucking G.I. Joes. If you guys want to check him out, I know he's about to put out like his own little mini G.I. Joe comic soon. I'm waiting on that one, but like his art is just like the way he draws Joes just so great. It's like, I don't know, his style is great. It's like real close to the animated style, but it's got its own thing going on. Like I like him a lot. I screenshotted a couple. Hold on, let me find them.
All right.
Because there's a couple names that I was like, man, that's the thing about Instagram too. It's like you'll love someone's stuff and then you'll be like, wait, what's his name? Like I see.
I know, right?
G_unit 2472. So the last 2 years of Yojo June, I did prompt lists and I did I ended up collecting it into a book at the end and everything, like the little Scarlet Snake Eye sticker with it. But I was trying to finish my third book this year, and I'm like, there's no way I'm doing it. Like, sorry, Joe, but like, there's no way I'm putting off my book for G.I. Joe for Yojo June. But G Unit, that dude, he's been doing a Yojo June, and so you can watch him. I'm sure there's other people that are doing it as well too, different lists and stuff. But those are fun to look at. Joseph Darrow, that dude's crazy. I'm sure you guys have seen his stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude's wild. I like his stuff a lot for Joe's. And then there's a couple more that were like Joe pages. G.I. Joe for Fun, that's my boy. And Yojo Collectibles. Those dudes have always been so fucking cool with me, and they've always supported me, and I love both of their work, and I got lots of love for both of them. And Yojo Collectibles, dude, oh my god, I love his pictures so much. He could do shit with like modern, O-ring, classified, love it all. I like used one of his images as I drew one of his pictures as a prompt. Was a lot of fun. But yeah, those guys are all good dudes. There's so many people. I mean, like Zen, Beast Battlegrounds, love both of those guys a lot. Eric from Surveillance Port. Lots of love for him. Lots of love for Marauder Rubin. You know.
Yep.
A shout out to R. Carson Metaxas. Once again, we spoke in depth about his book, but all those Terror Drome images, the bulk of them came from 3D Joe's.
Yeah.
So like that dude's
shout out to 3D Joe's. They do some fucking serious work that, like, you know, like it doesn't always, you know, it's a lot of fucking work, man.
Yeah.
It's a Bible.
For the culture, just purely.
For us.
That's pretty sweet.
That's the Bible of G.I. Joe.
It's a Bible for all Bibles. I mean,
Yeah,
we would be in trouble
Yeah,
without 3D Joe's. We wouldn't be able to make a lot of comparisons.
Major shout out to those guys. All the effort that it takes to do all that shit. It's like, it's crazy in and of itself.
All right.
Let's see that shirt,
Rick. King Kirby.
The Kirby Museum sells them. They have a bunch of different ones.
Yeah.
I mean, this is probably the most popular one. I like this one a lot.
That's dope.
That's great.
But they have, like, he did like a New York Giants, just like a football player, but he looks like just like a member of the New Gods. You don't even know that it's like football or anything until you really look at it. But they have a ton of stuff on that Kirby website, and it all goes to like Kirby's like actual family and everything. So it's not some random person making money off of them.
No, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. They got a lot of cool stuff on there.
Love and affection for Kirby is real, and we appreciate it. We see it in everything we do. It kind of reminds me of the homie Michael Vlad. Like we talk about Mobius.
Oh yeah, lots of love for him too.
John Garrod.
Vlad is dope.
Yeah, man. Great artist too.
Yes. Yeah, he's got back on the saddle and he's cranking out a lot of stuff. Him and his missus. So
yeah, always root for them. They're great.
Yeah. Travis, man, what about you? What do you have folks to say straight from the Terror Drome for Joe kind of
all of you guys, man. Tony's, this is like his third or fourth stream this week. Dude's an animal. He wasn't even sure he could do a stream when we first started saying, no, come on the Terror Drome. When we grabbed him, he's like, well, I don't do this. And now look at him, he's an all-star. He's on
dude, yeah.
Hey, man, his class stuff, man.
Mr. Prolific. And KJ putting this all together, man, all the time. Terror Drome, you know, we couldn't do without you. You know, it's hard enough to do just a toy kind of mood, and then you're helping us out with this. So
yeah, man. But don't worry, you'll be able to do this without me. I think it's going to be fun to see what the rest of the month of June holds. The last reveals from the Joe team.
Oh yeah, next week. Yeah.
And
it's
on fire.
Yeah, like we said, possibly. We'll work that out in the next couple of days, but Bees Battlegrounds might return, and hopefully, I think Thursday, and we'll go over kind of more in depth the stuff that we saw Rick show off, and then we'll go over the pre-orders, of course, and then Rick, we finally did it. Thanks for your patience, man.
No worries, dude. It's all
only,
good.
You know, weeks and weeks and months, but yeah, it's awesome just kind of seeing what you're working on and your inspirations, and then how Joe connects with your art, and then in storytelling, and how photography connects with your comic art as well, and kind of all connecting. I love
much love for all three of you guys. Seriously, I always liked watching the show, and thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
It's been fun hanging out with you guys on Saturday, so really appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Likewise,
Tony Spiggs, what say you to the G.I. Joe Nation, man?
Man, thanks for everybody for all the support and all the love I get off of Instagram and Facebook and from you guys, and invite me on and be a part of the Terror Drome, show kind of mood sometimes. And props to all the other content creators that asked me to be on. If I got time, let's do it, man. I'm ready. I'm having fun. So everybody in the chat, thank you so much for hanging out with us each and every time. You come and you freaking interact with us so much, and you keep me on my P's and Q's trying to look, and I want to interact with you guys while we're doing this stuff. So it's awesome, man. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks, Rick, for coming on, bro. Man, I had seen you and we're like, oh well, we both admin in the same group.
Rick, I got one more shout out. I'm sorry,
yeah, I'm good. Go for it.
We already talked about Gridiron, but I gotta show this one off.
All right.
See, we got that.
That's
all right,
great.
so the mat. We got the mat from
Open the glass door.
Hold on, yeah. Hold on a second.
I got a chair and all this.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I know exactly what you mean.
I got it.
Don't drop nothing, man.
I know. My freaking.
Of course, the howitzer. And then the tower, KJ got me that one as a gift back
Yeah.
in the day. So appreciate that. But yeah, that mat, I don't know if it's easy to see.
That's
But
a
look at
picture waiting to happen, Travis. What are you doing?
He's
What's
just
up?
sitting on gold, like smog. You know, yeah. I had to
we
basically had to hold a gun to his head and then start customizing this.
Fucking Rick.
That's sick, dude. Oh, that's sick. I never seen this like collection like that.
No, Travis gets
I know,
down,
right?
man. Yeah,
And I feel like it, man. I got a lot.
Like I've seen like you have figures and like post pictures and stuff, but I never like really seen them all together. I don't think.
like I barely show my shit off. Travis, I'll be at his house like, dude, would you like nothing, you know, like so yeah, it's
Oh, what do you
you guys
mean?
live
I
far
got
from
this
each
whole
other.
this
Right.
whole wall is GI Joe, man.
Oh, that's
It's like-
awesome.
But yeah, I just
Huge room.
wanted to set
Terror
this up for a very
Critters,
special
man.
Terror Drome.
Is that the room with the bar in it?
No, this is my room.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
The bar is the common area. It's great. It's
Okay.
It's always a great time.
Hopefully, I'll be hanging out with KJ tomorrow
Yeah, that's gonna be
for
fun.
AEW on the video games at the bar. And
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
Nice.
That's gonna be dope. Just like you kick it with Von Cannon sometimes. It's like I'll go down, holler at Moody, holler at a couple of friends. You know, it's a great community. It really is, and it's been always a great time with the Toy Kind of Mood here at the Terror Drome. We're still going to be celebrating Joe Kind of June, like Moody said. So check us out next week after the Joe team unveils their final batch for Yojo June. If you like what you see, please leave a like, leave a comment, share the videos. Don't forget to subscribe to my dude Tony's_figs on IG, a Toy Kind of Mood on Twitter, Instagram. Holler at us on YouTube, definitely. You can holler at me, Black Genghis, on Instagram and also YouTube. I got some stuff coming. And don't forget to holler at this dude right here, Rick Lopez, DoomDazed, Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, whatever, man. Like, just don't roll up to the dude's house and be like, Toy Kind of Mood said I can come by. Like, no, we didn't say that. Space. You need space. Rick, thanks for joining us at the Terror Drome, man. I hope you had a good time, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. I had a fucking blast. Lots of love, KJ. Lots of love, Tony.
Awesome, man.
Lots of love, Moody. Thank you guys so much, dude.
And for the rest of y'all, be safe, have fun. Don't forget to play with your figs. And if anyone asks, where'd you get all your dope shit from? Just something you got it from the Terror Drome.
Dang.
Terror Drome in the house. Yeah.
Peace.